Welcome to Nature Speaks, everyone. My name is Tracy, and this is today's message channeled from the spirits and energies of the natural world. Do you remember how surprised you were when you were a child and your teacher or your parent told you for the first time that the majority of this planet is covered in water? I just remember being like, what? And therefore, the majority of life in this planet is actually in the waters. As many billions of us as there are billions of life forms that are above, that many more below. So today, I have a message that is coming to us and blessing from the Great Spirit of the Plankton. Great Spirit of the Plankton is stepping forward. He wanted to remind us about this, about how the greater majority of the whole planet is in the waters, and to offer that we are just beginning to understand how it is that this physically very small life form, many of them, have and contribute, and the manner in which they have and contribute to the well-being of all. They offer that, yes, they are, they say, we know, we are one of the first or second even rung of the food web, of the way in which life goes. And they go, we have a sacred bond. All life within the waters has a sacred relationship, has a sacred bond with each other in a relation. And the way it is here is that there's an exchange of energy through the consumption of one form or another, but it also regenerates. They invite us to understand that there is, and this is the blessing they're offering us, this is the blessing of fair warning that they're offering us. And before you go running out of the room and go, I don't want to hear this, it's a blessing to be given fair warning, which gives us the opportunity, as we choose, to take appropriate action. They offer to us that we are not aware of how much they are contributing to the cleansing and the balancing of the atmosphere of this planet. The consequence of certain human behaviors, which are contaminating the waters, dumping our waste products, dumping toxins and waste products and trash into the waters, and even that which has and is a toxin that comes actually just from rain that's getting, lifted up from over the land, where it's been contaminated with stuff and then dumped into the oceans. And they offer that's another way that the imbalance in the waters is occurring, and the stress that is happening physically to most of the life in the waters is increasing. And they further offer, they go, we are a resilient species. However, when we are faced in all directions with these challenges and these unfeasible environments and poisons and stuff that's being dumped in the waters, even though you can't see them because they're dumped in the waters, doesn't mean they aren't there doing damage. Now, the median temperature in the waters is rising to the point where it's beginning to threaten the viability, and has already, of many life forms and of their own. They go, you are not aware, one, of how essential the life form of plankton is to you, meaning humans are not aware of how essential the plankton is to the sustaining of the life flow here. And they go, we're not suggesting that you deny your need states as the human family, but rather that you acknowledge that your need states are served through a relationship of what they call right relation which has and respects that however large or small any life form is, that there is a powerful and essential relationship that, as it is allowed to remain in its integrity, has and then continues to serve the well-being of all. This is a gift, a blessing that they're offering to us, which is the claiming of, the coherence with the energetic mantle of our Plankton nature, not as that which is little and tiny and, what appears to be unimportant, but as that which has and willingly serves and is willing and is useful and contributing and willing to be carried upon the currents of right relation. They step forward now, they go, now, that does not mean that we are suggesting to you that you just get carried on the currents and you remain in stasis. Not at all. To be carried upon the currents of right relation with all the other life forms in this plane is to claim and take timely, meaningful, and efficient action to clean up, to purify, to detoxify, to shift behavior patterns such that you no longer are contributing to this point where much of what we're doing to sustain all life here has and is in jeopardy. They then go, we don't feel that your clan has malintent. In truth, what we really perceive is that for many of you, they go, let's take a moment and yes, there are billions of you, so we'll have you think of yourself as billions, like Plankton. There's billions of us, there's billions of you. And this sense of there are so many of you, and you're being carried upon the current of the current storm of circumstance right now, that there's a feeling of a lack of personal agency or a lack of belief that you are able or even essential in any manner to that which is the well-being of all life and flow. This is, as they perceive it, one of the places that they're looking to help us with. They go, we may be small, we may be minuscule, and yet one of the gifts we seek to serve you through this claiming of our nature is that we are aware that we hold light within us, as we are aware that you hold light within you. The size of the container is not what determines the light that's held within. And this is a gift they seek to offer to us. They go, we offer you the blessing of perceiving the light. You have beautiful light within you. You have great intellect, creativity, and capacity. There are many who do not perceive their own ability to claim and to empower grace of their light and their will. And this is the blessing that they seek to offer us. Our entire earth plane could be considered a plankton when you pull out a little bit, if we were lucky. And then you see this little tiny organism of life, of which all of us are part of this family of life, in our little solar system, in the galaxy, one of billions of galaxies, and so forth. Go, we're not offering you this in a way to make you feel smaller. We're offering you this in a way to make you understand that all of those, every single part of this whole large relationship holds light. And every part, from the tiniest to the largest physically, has and is essential, and has and holds light. These are the gifts, gift of fair warning, offering us that which is the opportunity to claim the empowerment of our choosing, and to know that they and all other life they offer, you will be amazed as you have and claim the power of your sacred relation, all other life and flow, as one who has and is a member of this family. More life forms than you can imagine will look to you with incredible joy and gratitude in their hearts for that which is the blessing of your claiming of the light that's held within. So this is the video summary of channeling that came through from the Great Spirit of the Plankton. And to all who have and receive it, I'm most grateful for your light. If you are drawn to consume more than this short video summary, access to the full channeling of today's update is available on the Gaia Translate podcast, streaming now on your favorite podcast platform, or listen for free at www.gaiatranslate.com.